To Mamquam River. Decided to go to two rivers today as I haven't been outside in longer than I would like, probably a couple of days. Sometimes it's easy to get stuck inside and get lost in that world of isolation. So I made it to Mamquam. I did take a video of the channel that moves into the Mamquam, but I'm actually at the Mamquam now. This is a larger fish. I need to double check my information, but I believe it's chum, if I remember right. And it's white, like the pink salmon in the channel, because it's waiting to pass. And hopefully she has passed her eggs on. For some reason, all I've seen is the larger fish so far. I saw one come down there, but I'm not seeing any pink, so that's interesting. Actually, I did see a couple of pink, but they're dead. But they're not alive. They made it to the river, so that's good. I'm just having some earthing time in the water, so cleansing energies through the feet and feeling the water and listening to the sounds. Sound for me is very, very important. I tend to get stuck in my mental dialogue without the intervention of music. It tends to spiral out of control. So I'm learning that sound is very important to me. Oh, cool. We actually found, oh, one's still alive. Oh, poor girl. So I just really, actually she's not alive. Her mouth is just moving. Okay, that's good because she has no eyeballs. So yeah, we have a lot of dead, this is why I'm smelling it. So this is the beginning of fall, and this is what happens, you know, the fish. I love salmon. For me, it's a story of unconditional love for everyone. Like, so the salmon make this huge trip to get to the river, and some of them make it, some of them pass on in the channels. These guys made it. And they fulfilled their purpose. You know, they're here and they're feeding the seagulls, and they've passed on their babies, hopefully, and you know, all with just no expectations for anything except just to live. And they leave their bodies for us. They offer their bodies to us with unconditional acceptance. So this guy, or girl, I can't tell. Oh, it's a guy. It's got the hump. So this is a male salmon, and he is actually in the process of passing away because he's going on his side. And there's a female next to him. Yeah. So I just want to give gratitude to the waters for supplying us with such health. And I just really want to focus on health. The salmon offer their skin and their bones and everything to the waters and to the earth for decomposition. And that decomposition gives the earth minerals. So salmon almost remind me of tree medicine, because they just give for the sake of giving. Just like trees, they give because of that synergistic relationship. So I'm very, very happy to see that a lot of salmon actually made it. Just a lot of them have passed away, probably because it is a journey. It's a journey to get here. It really, really is. Like, can you imagine swimming, and people are like the salmon too. We swim in the currents, and it looks like the currents are against us, but really underneath it all, the currents are there to support us. So fish have these undercurrents that they follow that we don't see. So I just find it fascinating. This is just me in contemplation and sharing the contemplation of life, really. How life gives itself to life. And if we can learn how to do that without expectation, then life would feel very abundant and very joyful in every moment. I feel like it's our expectations of life, our expectations of what we can get from it, that often get in the way of what is, including in ourselves. You know, we get stuck in our own currents. And I think that's why I enjoy being at the river, because it reminds me of the currents of life. It reminds me to go with the flow. It calms my mind and my body down, and I am doing some reflexology on the rocks. These are smaller ones, so I'm tend to being a little bit more careful and such. Yeah, so I actually do see some live ones down here and I'm hoping I can get it before the thing goes off. I'm just gonna pause this for a moment because I really want to see if I can get these guys. So I'm very happy to see there's actually quite a bit of pink salmon that's made it. One's waiting to move on. It's a male. And when they're about to pass over, I just also